as I have said, that is, you can consider this class to be an extension of our previous class, that is input, interaction and feedback. Okay. So interaction will be necessary for second language acquisition. Interaction should be there, and interaction play a vital role. But what type of interaction will be there? And you know what type of interaction. That means I am talking to you and you are listening. It's all kind of interaction, one-sided interaction. Okay. So I am speaking and you are listening. Okay. So student to teacher interaction will be one of the categories. So patterns of classroom interaction in English language teaching play a crucial role in creating the effective learning environment. So in order to create a learning environment, an effective learning environment, interaction is necessary, and interaction play crucial role there. And this pattern involves various types of interactions between the teachers and students. Okay, that I have said it a little bit earlier. That means whenever you will be attending classes of a teacher, there will have one sort of interaction. That is one-sided interaction that can be called. But interaction should be, that means the question answer session. When a student will be answering the questions, or when a student will be asking some questions and teacher will be answering that questions. These are the interaction between teachers and students. So one category and one patterns of interaction in SLA, that is students and teachers communications. And as well as among the students themselves. The second category of interaction is, that means between students. Okay, in many portion you might have groups. Okay, group. In the group you can discuss with your friends regarding a topic. You can interact with your friends and fellow students regarding a subject if you can understand well, okay, with the help of the books and others. So student and student interaction is also another category of interactions. Some common interaction patterns include teacher-student, TS interaction, student-student interaction, and also group or peer work. So student to student interaction can be several categories. You can ask a student, or you can also contact to a student. That can be called co-education. This is one type. And another type is if the class is divided in several groups or several peers, then you can talk to the students regarding the topic you may not understood. Okay. So these are the patterns of classroom interaction, but these are crucial in case of second language acquisition. In TS, that means teacher-student interaction, the teacher talks to the whole class, presenting text, explaining grammar, and giving instructions. That is the interaction pattern. And this pattern allows teacher to provide important information and engage the students in dialogue through questions and answers. So question may come from the students and teacher may answer, and question may come from the teachers and a student may answer. Whatever may be the category, there would be an instruction. Okay. So the question answer and delivering lecture, these are also the pattern of classroom interaction as we have. And TS interaction can also involve dialogues between teachers and individual students. Okay, let's have a debate over dialogue. Okay, what do you think? If I ask you a question, that means what is the patterns of English language teaching and learning scenario in Bangladesh? Then you will put your opinion, you will put your argument, how and what can be the effective way of teaching language in Bangladesh. So such kind of discussion can also be a part of interaction. And that interaction will be happening between teachers and students. On the other hand, student-student interaction involves student working in peers, small group, practicing conversation, role playing, and also carrying out activities. If you are supposed to do some activities in the class, suppose I may say that yes, you might be the shopkeeper and another might be the customers. Okay, so you will play the role of a customer, another student will be playing the role of a shopkeeper. So what are supposed to sell and the students what he or she is supposed to buy. Okay, so this sort of interaction can also be happening in the students. So in that case, role play can also be a patterns of interaction between students and students. So these are the different sitting arrangement in the classroom can also contribute effective of this interaction patterns. So not only the interaction, also the classroom patterns will also help interaction. Face-to-face interaction. Face-to-face interaction, that means, yeah, round shape or oval shape. If the students sit in oval shape, if the students sit in round shape, then you can see the face of the person you are talking to. Okay, so face-to-face interaction is very important, and face-to-face interaction also convey the message whether the person is happy or not with your information or with your lecture. That can also be conveyed. Okay, if you talk someone else looking at his or her eyes, you can see whether he or she is happy or not after hearing or listening your speech. Okay, so that is the important of face-to-face interaction, and face-to-face interaction can give you instant feedback whether the message is understood, whether the message is clearly conveyed or not. So the sitting arrangement can also play a vital role in introduction pattern, apart from the peer group or individual group. Individual work, where students work on tasks independently, allows them to explore the language on their own and develop their learner autonomy. Group work, peer work, on the other hand, provide opportunities for collaboration and practice. These student-centered interaction patterns are best suited for activities that require collaboration and application of language skill. Okay. So by varying this interaction pattern, teacher can create a dynamic and engaging learner activities. So why interaction patterns is important? If teacher follow the same pattern always, that means teacher-student interaction, that will not carry some weight. The teacher should vary the interaction pattern. Sometimes or some days the teacher will follow teacher-student interaction, and some days the teacher will require the student to have student-to-student interaction. So by changing the patterns of interaction, teacher can involve the students, and whenever the student or learner will be involved in the learning process, that class will be more dynamic and more effective. Additionally, varying interaction patterns help set an appropriate pace for the lesson and keep it dynamic. Teachers should consider the aim of activity and the student's ability when selecting the most suitable interaction pattern. Okay, so interaction is very crucial, and patterns of classroom interaction in ELT involve various types of interaction that we have said, that is teacher-student interaction, student-student interaction, and also the classroom settings can play also vital role in interaction. And what is the benefits of this classroom interaction? The benefits of classroom interaction, that the student will be more engaging, and whenever they will be more engaging, they will be taking the responsibility of their own, and when they will perform their duty in their own way, the student will be independent, so they can independently perform in the assigned language or in the target language if interaction pattern are changes, and if the interaction types and the classroom setting are set properly. Okay, that is about interaction in classroom interaction and patterns of importance of classroom interaction. It has been hanged most probably. Okay, so